was so not ready.
Were you not ready?
I wasn't ready. I just realized, what were we talking about? Oh, I remember now. I know what it's going to be. Did we talk about diminutive superpowers?
I don't even know what that means.
Just imagine the shittiest, stupidest fucking superpower that you could never be on a suit. I have 100 of these. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
Okay. All right. Are we ready then?
Born ready.
All right. We are back with an all-new episode of Soundcheck with Pathos and Logos.
Pathos and Logos.
We are Pathos and Logos.
Pathologus and Flugus is what our band is called.
That's exactly what our band is called. And we are coming to you once again from the deepest, darkest depths of Pathos and Logos headquarters.
That's right.
So, Paul, it's another week, man. What have you been up to? What's new?
Oh, just trying to get back into that habit of working out, buddy. Trying to work out a little bit more.
Oh, yeah? You doing some flexing?
Dude, not a ton of like lifting. I know this hot take. I love cardio. Cardio is my favorite. Mm-hmm. And I've been away from it a little bit. I'm trying to get back into it. I don't have a very flattering body design. I don't know. I look kind of like a cave troll had sex with a wolverine. Like I don't look like a Hemsworth brother. So I gotta try and optimize here. So
None of us do.
I'm on the treadmill. I'm
Unless
watching
you're
my
a
horror movies while I'm on the treadmill.
You do horror movies while you're on the treadmill?
Oh, yeah. That's how I get through it, dude. I just be like, I'll throw on Ghostbusters for the millionth fucking time. and watch it as I'm strutting my butt, doing my little, like my Dan Aykroyd power walk from the beginning of that one movie that had Dan Aykroyd doing a power walk in it.
Coneheads.
Was that it?
That's the only other movie I can think of with Dan Aykroyd.
That's the only movie that has Dan Aykroyd in it, actually.
Great Outdoors also has Dan Aykroyd.
Right, you are. So
Yep.
there's two films.
Yep. Shout out to John Candy as well.
Yeah, John Candy.
Gotta
R.I.P.
acknowledge.
Love you, baby.
Well, what have you been up to this weekend, man? What's new? Catch us up.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the world.
It's been mostly just horror movies and treadmills, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Staying focused. Like, that's periodically eating food, intermittently sleeping.
Good.
But most of the time, it's just trying to get the old cardio back there, buddy. Kyle, what has your weekend been like, sir?
It's been a relatively low-key weekend. I'm looking forward to Deftones. Going to see Deftones on Monday.
On Monday as well. Where's that at?
It used to be Pepsi Center. I think it's now like, Balsh Marina or something like that.
I keep hearing about this Ball Arena. I have a bunch of students that have seen shows at Ball Arena.
Ball it's the company that makes jars for pickles.
You're kidding me.
I just made that up.
Oh, Lord, you had me. I was like, the fucking jar company has a stadium?
I mean, they are.
Kyle, you could have lied to me for the rest of our lives. I swore I was all like, that company? Like, that'd be like if the company that makes zippers, that YYZ, oh yeah, the YYZ stadium, they got that sweet zipper money.
I'm going to Campbell's Soup Auditorium later on to watch Tool.
Yo, no, Tool's playing at the Spaghetti-O Auditorium, dude. I'll be there. They're at the Boyardatorium. I'm going to go catch a gig there.
The Boyardee Amphitheater.
The Boyardee Amphitheater,
located
dude.
in Greenwood
Saw
Springs.
Metallica there, dude. It was so sick, dude.
It was the M72 tour, dude.
That's right. That's why they stopped by the boy. They stopped by the boy on me.
They did 2 dates. One of them was at the Boyardee Amphitheater. The other one as Campbell Soup Stadium.
2 shows. They did 2 shows. They called James Hetfield Jimmy 2 shows because he did 2 shows.
They don't call him that.
Not one human being has ever called recording artist James Hetfield Jimmy 2 shows before. He has. I hate to break it to you guys, he's played more than 2 shows. It's been more than 2 performances that Metallica
It's been
has
over
done.
for Jimmy 2 shows since 1982.
Yeah, literally since that
It's
time.
been all uphill since then, I guess.
Yeah, they've been on what you might call a pretty solid trajectory.
I would think
Yeah,
so. So really, I mean, that's been it, man. I mean, we got the podcast. You know what I mean? We got some stuff going on here. We're doing the show.
That's right.
And then, like I said, we got Deftones coming up this next week, and then we have a show.
That's right.
Next week, a local show, which we don't do that often.
Not too much.
Usually, we run through the airport. mess up our entire bodies.
Oh, yeah.
And get
Wrecked.
drunk on an airplane, and then we show up and play shows, but that's not what is going to happen. This next week.
Surprisingly, not what's coming this particular weekend.
No, actually, it's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with myself.
I know.
I might ride a bike.
Well, yeah, I'll show up there on a skateboard, dude.
I can-
Drum set on my back, dude.
Kemper in a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Show up on a skateboard.
Yeah.
I'm going to get one of those like e-bikes that you can rent and just
Oh, I love
show
that.
up.
I'm going to show up in a wheelbarrow with a 50cc engine on it, dude. That's how I'm showing up to the gig. Okay. You know,
That's right.
watch out, world. Here comes Paul. You know, here we go. We're going to get it done.
If it's a wheelbarrow, do you drive it in the street, or can you like take that on the sidewalk?
You take the law into your own hands, Kyle. When you're operating a wheelbarrow in
Wheelbarrow?
public, yeah, there's no it's not federally regulated. There's no universal standard.
No license to drive a wheelbarrow.
No, sir. I'll be doing a little bit of wheelbarrow parkour. I'm going to be on the side of a building. Might do a little bit of the Spider-Man thing, go upside down, set up a little merch on the ceiling of the venue in my special wheelbarrow, because I'm a special wheelbarrow boy. So that's my little magic wheelbarrow.
I never thought I would have heard you refer to yourself as a special wheelbarrow boy.
Well, Kyle, today's the day.
It is. Today is in fact
Just
today.
like I've always wanted, that's my brand now. I'm a special magic wheelbarrow boy.
Well, I guess this is usually the time in the show where we talk about like what we've been listening to. Is there any new music? Is there any old music? Like, what have you been listening to the last week?
Yeah.
You watching any cool movies? Like, what's going on?
Well, actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. So I'm funny a little bit with the way that I get into records, right? I am a 1 to 3 records guy. Like some of my all-time favorite bands that like desert island stuff, I might only like one of their albums. And a big band for me is Typo Negative. I am obsessed with Bloody Kisses and October Rust. Those are my big 2 albums. And I decided to stretch out a little bit, dude. I listened to some of the Life is Killing Me record yesterday, and I was impressed by it. I liked it. I will say that I think that it's funny in a certain way, the way that, like, when you are exposed to art or music at a certain age, the way that it kind of leaves a certain impression on you. I, was listening to it, and I was like, it was great hearing, what for me would be new. It's not new music, but it was
Right.
new to me. Just hearing new songs and Peter Steele's voice and stuff, and just their whole vibe, I'm super into it. But I was a little bit like, it's not the same. Like, it's objectively a good record. It's a very good record. And I'm glad that I checked it out. I'll go back on it for sure. But I was just like, man, I cling tenaciously.
When did that record come out?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
That's got to be like 96,
I mean,
94?
96 was October Rust. 93 was Bloody Kisses.
Okay.
So that might be, I don't know, late 90s.
Could be. Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be. I don't know. If only there was some universal informational resource that I could plug a query like that into and receive an immediate answer.
Yeah,
It's a shame they don't have something like that.
They did one. There was this website called Ask Jeeves.
Oh, and Ask Jeeves, when was the last time? Shout out to fucking what is Jeeves doing right now?
Dude, I saw a documentary on Jeeves. It was on Netflix. Jeeves is a pumpkin farmer in California right now. Gave it all up for pumpkins.
Bless his heart. Jeeves, we love you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, but I understand that the pumpkins come first. So,
Well, I guess that's a good lead-in to we got to pay the bills somehow.
oh, the ads.
Yeah, we got to pay those.
We got to
ads.
do the ad.
I don't even remember what the ad is for this one.
I do recall what the ad was. I was backstage. I was reading sort of the carefully composed script that we definitely spend hours on every single week, and absolutely none of this is improvised in any capacity. But say, friends, have you ever suffered from the pain and heartbreak of spontaneous combustion? There you are at the dinner party, trying to make people laugh. You're discussing the details of your organic farming endeavor, when suddenly you burst into a searing flame, much to your dismay and the dismay of all the other people at the party. Why don't you try diving into a 4-foot above ground pool? Yes, a 4-foot above ground pool, clinically proven over and over again to alleviate the grievous symptoms of burning alive your flesh crackling, your corpus slowly returning to the acherontic depths from which you originally emerged.
That's right, folks. Ask your doctor if drowning yourself, basically, in water is right for you. Maybe they will recommend that you move to the state of New Jersey, which is statistically known to have the most above-ground pools.
Yeah.
And that would be a good way to live out the rest of your life.
Now, we don't always get to do this here on Soundcheck, but I actually get to give personal testimony here. I am from the state of New Jersey.
He is from the state of New Jersey.
Love Colorado, but I originally was from New Jersey, and I guess I can just say it, guys. I'm not spontaneously combusted. My dad, when I was a little kid, had an above-ground pool for a very long time. How many times under the water of that very pool could I have burst into flame, and it never happened?
It's true. Side effects, we have to warn people, right, about the side effects.
We have to disclose
side
these things.
effects
That's right.
may include momentary blindness.
That's right.
Bleeding from the anus.
Yep.
Lack of friends.
Lack of friends, also being attacked by Jaws, who every child knows lives in your childhood pool.
In that above ground
That
pool.
above ground pool, that 4-foot above ground pool, everybody knows that's where Jaws lives, and he is hungry for the flesh of little kids that burst into flame.
Well, friends, maybe you should ask your doctor if moving to New Jersey is right for you. Brought to you by Novo Nordisk.
That's right. And back to the show.
And back to the show. In case people didn't know you were from New Jersey, you are in fact from New Jersey.
Jersey boy.
And there is a Novo Nordisk on the corner of it's like Route 1 in Washington Street.
It is, dude. Yeah.
It's right there. It's next to the Princeton Hospital.
It's true.
That the show House was filmed at.
That's right. It was. Oh, the funny part being that the hospital wasn't there, and they did the show,
Right.
and then they opened up a Princeton Plainsboro hospital, and they got Hugh Laurie to come to the opening of the thing.
Did they really?
Yeah.
You're not just fucking with
No,
me
no,
right
no,
now.
no. If I understand correctly, when the hospital opened, they flew Hugh Laurie out so that he could be there for when they opened up the fucking hospital.
That is amazing.
Doesn't that make you so happy?
It makes my heart is just fluttering right now.
Well, that is atrial fibrillation. And so you could go to the Princeton Plainsboro Hospital where Hugh Laurie will come up with some kind of very extreme, cryogenically freeze him and cover him in bees. And then all of a sudden your AFib will be gone.
Good thing he prescribed me this spicy margarita.
That's precisely right.
Served in the brand new Pathos and Logos coffee mug. Order one now at pathosandlogos.com/merch.
Okay. Well, Kyle, what do you think, buddy? Do you think it's time?
Is it time that we do our next segment, which happens to be, it looks like Quantum Sleep?
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this one.
I don't think I've seen this one either. Conan edited this one for us, and his editing skills are a little rough, folks, okay? So, you'll see this one flash on the screen here in a couple seconds. We're going to go ahead and react to it at the same time as you. I think your brother might be in this one, too, though.
I bet he is. Oh, shit. I looked at the wrong part. And go.
There it is, Conan editing.
Logos.
Fucking
Yeah.
it up already from the beginning.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's a warrior king, but he's not that good at video editing. Truly make these stays so memorable. Kyle, tell them about the amenities.
What a barbarian. What are we doing having Conan edit our videos?
Well, and the thing is we paid him so much money. What does he need money for? He's a king. He's looted and plundered his entire life.
How else is he going to get back to fucking, what's his name? Earl Jones?
Oh, James
Earl Jones? How else is he going to find him? You got to fund those trips somehow.
It's true. Yeah, no, they cost money to find Thulsa Doom, dude. Yeah.
Oh, look, that was the workout facility.
Oh, yes, that's right. Here at the Sleep Inn comes to you from a company.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Now, this isn't known that
The room was unique in this way.
it was.
It's the only time I've ever gotten to a hotel room that did actually,
Somebody probably used the bathroom.
Yeah, it was-
before we got into the room.
straight up, right before we walked in there,
was gross.
somebody was in the B room.
We have such amazing luck with this stuff, Kyle.
It's amazing we're even still alive.
Guys, feast your eyes on that.
There's that angel choir.
Sistine Chapel, eat your heart out.
That's the best roof I've ever seen.
There he is. There's my brother, like a fucking cryptid, hiding in the background.
Yo, Sean, what's up?
It's gonna be awesome. The bands are great. Nice guys. It's gonna be awesome. It was a great conversation with our mom.
You got to call mom.
Just call mom, dude.
When you're
Give her
on
a
a
call.
tour, you got to call mom.
Call mom. We're fucking idiots.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
I've always wondered what that was.
Dude, honestly, great reception.
Really?
Yeah. I could hear very clearly.
You know, it's because it's a landline and it's not. You're not using
Wired.
You're not using the AT&T.
You're not getting all that interference and
Yeah.
stuff, dude. Yeah, it worked out better.
Yeah, it's true. Well, that was Quantum Sleep. That's probably the first Quantum Sleep we've done in like
Long
a couple
time.
months,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. We've just been having so much fun. Sometimes we forget to film things.
Yeah.
And but this time we did not forget to film things. I guess because we weren't having that much fun, based on the logic I just used. But we'll keep that to ourselves. Laborious. That is exactly right. Well, friends, it's about that time that we bring in our guest.
Yes.
Paul, would you like to describe to the audience or tell the audience who our guest is?
I will. He is tall, he is dark, he is mysterious. Mysterious past, present, and future. He is the celebrated lead singer of Season of Mist recording artist Oak, Ash, and Thorn. And he is a deep personal inspiration. I'm shook a little bit right now that we have him on the show here.
You got to dry your hands?
No,
before you,
no,
like-
I'm a little clammy. I'm a little sweaty right now.
We don't have any towels. Where's our assistant?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make a lot of noise for the inimitable Adam Armstrong. So, we're just going to open it up. We're going to keep it cash.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it cash. Adam, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know, I do my band stuff.
Yes.
I go to work. That's the hardest. That's the hardest part. Still, is having a day job.
Yeah.
You know, I want to tell you a story. We signed a Season of Mist, which was a big deal to me.
Shout out,
It's a big
Seasons of
deal to
Mist.
fucking everybody.
Right. I know. I mean, I remember I was 14 years old in Germany when I got my first Season of Mist album. It was Mayhem's Grand Declaration of War, and I was blown away. And I was like, man, what if one day I start a band and I end up on that label? And we did it. And we were so excited. You know, we're still excited, don't get me wrong. We were so excited. And then after the signing, nothing happened. You know, because it's like you grow up and as a fan of, you know, loud guitar music, you think that as soon as you sign a significant record deal, it's just free money and ice cream and blowjobs all the time for everybody.
You mean it's not?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Maybe like you get like a weekend. and then that's it. And then you just kind of, you know, go back to your jerk off day job. And that's, you know, I mean, that's, of course, that's not on the label. That's just the business these days. You know, you have to, you know, it's on us, the musicians, to get everything done. You know, I don't have to tell you guys that. I mean,
No, we're here doing a DIY podcast.
That's right. Trying to keep pace, trying to keep up.
You mean a high production late night talk show?
We'll make that edit. Yes, we're now doing a high production late night talk show.
In front of a studio audience of roughly 20,000 people.
Yeah, it's tough.
20,000.
That's
you
a
know
lot
how
of folks.
long it took me to make my way through that audience?
It was a while.
Guys, he's in the calorie negative right now.
Right.
all He's going to do this interview, and he's immediately going to just eat 2 sandwiches.
Calorie O negative.
Oh, calorie,
Calorie
O
O
negative.
negative. I like that.
Love
That's
that
great.
fucking band. Dude.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Big fan.
It's funny actually that you would bring that up about sort of like that feeling of tremendous achievement with signing to the label, and then kind of seeing the other side of it. It's like, signed to this label, like, okay, time to go back to work at the Cracker Barrel.
Right.
You're led to believe. I was having this conversation with somebody just a little bit earlier today about the you see something like, not everybody remembers this, but Pantera put out these videos back in the day called Vulgar Video and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah, of course,
depicted
of course.
all of these
Classics.
wild antics.
The backstage partying.
Oh, yeah, booze
No, I
and,
remember. I remember.
You know, like crazy shit. And there's a part of you that attaches to that so deeply.
I know.
And then, you know, like, on the one hand, it's the beautiful thing because you get to have that amazing achievement. You're a kid, and then lo and behold, now your band is signed to that label.
Yeah.
But then you're all like, all right, guys, I'll see you next weekend. Like, it's just, you know, like,
I know. Okay. I have to come back to the Vulgar Videos.
yeah.
Because when I was, and again, you know, teenage impressionable.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to read Metal Maniacs.
Yeah.
If you guys remember Metal Maniacs.
Hell
sir.
yes,
Right?
dude.
I had a subscription to that and Terrorizer magazine.
Terrorizer was a good one, yeah.
Terrorizer was great. I thought quality of writing in Terrorizer.
And the quality of the paper. I know that sounds weird,
No,
but
it's
like,
not really though.
yeah.
You knew
Yes.
you were dealing with something fucking fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the English.
They
got
appreciate
the
it.
best paper.
They got the best book. Oh, you can't mess with all fucking paper.
Oh, fuck
Oh, I'm England. I'm
Like,
from.
look at me. Look
I'm
at
from
me.
Yorkshire. Is how everyone
from
in
East
England says.
London. I got good paper.
Oh, what are you doing? My grandmother lives in Kent. You know, that's how people talk in England. Everybody knows that.
It's all
I was
English
gonna
people.
say, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's it. I have I'm very good at the British accent. Oh, how you doing? Fucking fish and chips. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God, are you English?
I can't believe we never talked about this before.
You don't know?
But that Metal Maniacs,
Yes,
homie.
Metal Maniacs. So I remember reading like a word by word review of the Vulgar Videos, right? And it's like, I mean, they literally go scene by scene, which was unnecessary and
Right.
excessive because the way I remember it is like, okay, Pantera's on stage and they're fucking it up. And then suddenly they're backstage. They're squeezing a pimple. White stuff comes out of it. Tits. Drinking. More tits.
Rex's
Additional
penis is
tits.
broken.
Yeah, no, it's literally just like they go through all of the disgusting things that were happening backstage. You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, guys. You know, because it was just like the graphic detail with which they described like the squeezing of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, do you
wow,
remember
fucking-
that?
It was like a MRSA infection.
I had
or something.
tried to shut it out of memory, but thank you for bringing
But
that
now
back.
you're thrust right back into the thick of it.
Thank you, Dr.
You're in the
Ross.
weeds with that again now.
being the operative word. Yeah, but yeah, no, you know, you're right. You know, you're a kid, and then you're sold this.
Almost like a false sense of reality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we all thought. I think we're all close in age, the three of us,
I am 12 years old,
and I am 14.
so we are very close.
Old man, I'm 16 years old, guys. Yeah,
Jeez.
I just have a gland thing. You know, that's why.
Yeah, I
that's all happening. So,
What a gland it is.
oh, gland of the free, home of the brave.
It's interesting that you bring that up, Adam, though, because they do. I think a lot of people think about that. They have these dreams, or you know, of signing to a label and what it would be like. You know, you see the Vulgar Videos, and you're like, man, we're gonna sign. We're gonna instantly hop on the jet, right? Where our bank accounts are gonna be filled with money, and we're gonna fly off to play fucking Japan or something like that.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is that's not actually the case most of the time,
No, it's
right?
not.
There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Now, I mean, you guys are building up to that point. Though,
That's right.
Ideally, sure. But, and you know, I mean, it almost seems like you also, like, being real, you know, we are an extreme metal band.
Yeah.
You know, there is a, without tweaking certain core elements of your craft,
Yeah.
there is a ceiling,
Yeah.
you know, and I hate to be cynical about it, but I'm being realistic. You know,
Yeah.
when you once you get the growls in there, you know, when you get the deep, like, demonic, satanic Glenn Benton thing, then it loses people, and we understand that. You know, but nonetheless, you know, you still, it's all you just kind of succeed a little bit at a time.
That's
you know,
right.
like you're going up a staircase. that's in the Washington Monument.
I mean, I was about to say, you have very impressive numbers, dude. I watched the video for Auras last night.
Oh, thanks.
It was, yeah, fucking great song, cool video.
Appreciate it.
And you're in the, like, you have thousands and thousands of views on that video. People are really, like, they're eating it up, man.
We're
like,
getting there. We're
yeah,
getting there.
it's happening. It's happening.
It is happening. And
But I take your meaning in as much as it's like a gradient
Yes.
rather than like a light switch.
that's right. It's
Yeah.
a gradient and not a light switch.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, ultimately what I'm coming to is, I look back now as, the singer in Oak, Ash, and Thorn, signed to Season of Mist, and thinking back to that kid who was 14 years old, holding like this beautiful embossed Grand Declaration of War digipack and being like, and turning it over and seeing that name at the bottom, Season of Mist. And I mean, and this really happened, I'm not just jerking off the bosses at the record label. But I remember seeing that name and I'm like, wow, Season of Mist. Man, that sounds sophisticated. Sounds fancy.
It's because it is.
I'm saying. And so, if you could have told that 14-year-old kid that, 25 years later, he would be doing the thing. I mean, he would. We would.
They.
We would have shit. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
On the spot, in the middle of the record store, in Germany, no less.
in Germany.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of interesting. Were you born in Germany?
No, I was born in outside Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, well, that's really far away from Germany. What brought you to Germany then?
My mom, get this, my mom was a travel agent, right? And so this was the 90s.
Okay, we're ready.
2000. It was 2000.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, while there was the internet, it wasn't quite as...
Not like what it is now.
No. And like, I mean, I still don't know how to book an airline ticket. I still often have my mom do that for me.
We can help you out with that.
Really?
Well, I mean, your mom's going to do it, but, if she's a travel agent, you don't want to go through the travel service that is Pathos and Logos.
You guys have your own... Is it the Pathos and Logos travel
agency? Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly right. In addition to starting this formidable late night television program, we also have our travel service. We have one balsa wood airplane, the size of a balsa wood airplane, and you book the flight. You pay each one of us $70,000, and then you hold the airplane while you walk to your destination.
And eventually you'll get there.
I mean,
It's powered by 2 Chevrolet engines.
That's precisely right.
Okay.
Top of the line. It's not untrue. You walk long enough, you'll get there.
Sure.
Just try not to do anything where you have to go over water
There
for a long period
are
of time.
also weight restrictions as far as baggage
tricky
goes.
stuff,
So
Yeah, makes sense.
If your carry-on is over 4 pounds, you have to pay an extra $80,000.
Okay.
So
But we do run deals all the time. So, check it out, www.pathosandlogos.com.
Okay. And you think you compete with my mom?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
So
okay.
then how did your
So, yeah. Right.
how do you
did
get to
that happen?
Germany?
So, mom was a travel agent, and they used to do these things. So she worked for AAA,
yeah.
and they used to do these things called familiarization trips, fam trips.
Okay.
And I'm not kidding you. They would pay you, the travel agent, to take yourself and your family and go on vacation to better familiarize yourself with...
Fiji.
Yeah, to Fiji.
Guam.
Sure.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Bangkok.
My wife worked for a dispensary for a while, and they'd get weed homework. So they get weed homework. So that to me feels like the weed homework of being a travel agent.
That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah, just
I
go.
know, right?
Like go to Peoria.
And get
figure
really
out.
high.
Yeah, just figure it out.
This weed sucks, but the
Combining
pizza's
two,
great.
the travel agent and the dispense. Yeah.
Right.
So that brings you to Germany then,
That
huh?
brought us to Germany, and there was also, so what is this? Right, it's 2000. I'm a teenager at the time. I just discovered Norwegian black metal, which is still my favorite music anyone's ever made.
Perfect.
And so we also ended up going to Norway, because we could.
Yeah.
And so my dad was Navy. he was real interested in German naval history. So that's really the reason that we ended up in Germany specifically. There was a list of places she could go, and Dad wanted to do that. We went up into Norway. He got to do his thing. I got to do my thing.
So how long you lived in Germany then?
No.
Okay.
This was just a month. Yeah, I'm sorry. We spent maybe it was 2 months. I think we spent a month in each place. So no, I didn't live in Germany.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No. I've lived in 2 places ever. I was born and raised in Gallatin, Tennessee, for 19 years. Then I came out to Fort Collins to go to college.
And then just stayed in Fort Collins.
And then I just stayed in Fort Collins.
Isn't that what we always just go to college?
Go to college.
Yeah.
No, but I went to college.
Yeah.
Barely. But I went.
Me too.
I don't want to freak anybody out, with my high education, but I have an associate's degree from Mercer County Community College in West Windsor, New Jersey.
Geez, take it easy.
Dirty Jersey. No, I know.
Put a big brain on Paulie.
People get a little intimidated when I talk about my educational history, Ivy League and all that. They even had vending machines where the food wasn't that old, so it was good.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it had charm to it. Love it. I actually loved that school, incidentally, but and no student loan debt, so there's a charm
Bingo.
to that. Yes.
I honestly, if you can come away with that, that's the ultimate win.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't
so,
matter.
dude.
It doesn't matter how far you get.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you were kind of leaning into the fact that a lot of musicians these days actually still maintain a sort of sense of life and day job. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that a lot of the guys that probably all 3 of us have looked up to, unless you're Metallica,
Right.
Jimmy Two Shows or whatever.
Joe.
You heard
Jimmy
that, huh?
Jimmy Two Shows.
It's a very, very nice green room in the back, the bathroom, that is.
Yeah, unless you Jimmy Two Shows.
Watch James Hetfield comment on this.
Yeah, right.
James, drop a comment. Oh, Jimmy Two Shows. Let us know what you think.
Jimmy Two Shows.
Well, so what do you do then?
Right.
In order to kind of keep things afloat day to day?
I am a microbiologist.
That's a lot of syllables. And
That's
I
the
know.
sickest fucking thing I've ever heard, dude.
Yeah, no, yep, I'm a microbiologist.
No shit.
Yeah.
So micro meaning small,
Small.
bio meaning human bodies,
I mean,
just
sure.
meaning scientist.
Yeah, you know what? You nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the scientist of small human bodies.
Interesting.
Yep.
And that keeps you busy day to day?
Day to day. Yeah. I have a regular day job. I work banker's hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Shit.
Yeah, sometimes more. I've ascended to management at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, ascended to management. And so, as management, sometimes you gotta get the stuff done because it stops with you.
Right.
So
inadvertently, Adam, what you just said.
Yes.
It does, for all of the talk of artists and musicians not wanting to know how the sausage is made, you want to believe in this fantasy, this rock and roll fantasy,
Yeah.
you have nonetheless painted a picture of like a superhero, like biologist by day, rock star by night.
I know, and it sounds incredibly it sounds preposterous, right?
That's
But
amazing.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
So walk us,
Yes.
the simple creatures that we are.
yeah,
Yes.
we're cavemen.
Well, yeah. On a good day.
Yeah.
Walk us through what a day as a microbiologist is like.
Okay, so we're focused on a specific segment of microbiology, and what we do is veterinary microbiology. So we're looking at
That's studies of the moon, right?
Yes, yep, that's right. So we study the way that the moon affects the drugs that farmers administer to their herds of cattle.
Oh.
No shit.
Yeah, to their flocks of chicken. Is it a flock?
I think it is.
Is it a flock of chickens?
Why does that
A
sound
gaggle?
weird?
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
I don't like flock.
Yeah, no, I do. You
Is it a fleek?
a fleet?
I think it's a fleek.
Is it like Ravens, where it's a murder of chickens?
Oh.
Is that what it is?
Maybe it is a murder of chickens.
Actually, no, chickens can get very aggressive.
They are.
Yeah.
I'll attest to that, too. I've been attacked by a chicken.
That is a very specific combination of
One
words.
time, I saw the Rocky movie as a kid. We're divulging here. But I saw the Rocky movie as a kid and thought I could get a chicken. No. That chicken got me.
Oh, shit. I've heard geese as well. Geese will get you.
Geese. Turkeys. I'm not kidding. Turkeys.
Damn.
So by the lab, incidentally.
Yeah.
So we're right by for Northern Coloradites. We're right by the Spring Creek Trail.
Yes.
And
I know exactly where that is.
Okay. And there's a flurd of turkeys.
That's right, folks. A flurd of turkeys.
Is it my birthday? Yes. This is my favorite thing ever. Talk to us about the flurd of turkeys,
Use
sir.
it wisely. So there's this flurd of turkeys, right? And they just live around the back door of the lab. And I'm coming back from lunch. We have an hour mandated lunch because research shows that employees are more productive in the afternoon after they've taken a full hour lunch.
It's bullshit. It's really 2 hours worth of lunch.
I know. But it's progress, you know.
We'll get there.
Yeah. And so there's a turkey, and he's guarding the back door. It's just a wild turkey, man. It's just a wild turkey. He's guarding the back door, and I need to get in. And he literally is like, and I'm like, you're a turkey. Chill out. And he's like, and so I left him. I left. Okay, I just left. I went around. I knocked on the side door where the scientists are, and I'm like, could you please let me in? There's an aggressive turkey blocking my way.
I've got the T-1000 of turkeys out back, and he's not letting me in.
Boy, he was not having it.
He wants my credentials. I left my badge inside. Yeah. Can you hook me up or what?
Right.
Tonight's show is producing some of the most specific combinations of words that I think I have ever heard assembled before. Can you let me in this door? There's an aggressive turkey out back.
Are you guys running clinical trials? Is there like an open call for turkeys to come and take this medication?
You would think that. So I know, honestly, sometimes we are working on turkeys. You know, yeah, we work on turkeys, but we're not doing the turkey work.
No, you're not. No turkey work going on here. Novo Nordisk.
No turkey work. We're staying away from the flirts of turkey work. We have fun.
We do, don't we? Yeah. So usually what happens is we're partnered with another facility who houses the animals.
Okay.
The test animals, and then whatever it is that we might be looking for. Let's say that it's a common one is Clostridium infection in broiler chickens, and a broiler chicken is a chicken that has been raised for meat specifically.
Right.
So we're looking for that because Clostridium infection is nasty in chickens, and it'll ruin a farmer's day and life.
Sure.
You know. Yeah. So we're looking for that, and say some drug manufacturer has a new compound, and they say, okay, we think that this can treat this, and these 5 infections. Mm-hmm. You know, or I guess these infections due to these 5 bacteria.
Yep.
We test that, and so we'll get, some swab from a chicken. Say, they might swab their cloaca. Do you guys know about the cloaca?
I do.
Is that the butthole?
It's everything.
Oh.
It's their everything hole.
Yeah, all in one hole.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the all-in-one hole.
Oh my God, me too. I was so excited when I found out about the existence of the cloaca. I can't tell you guys. And I'm like, we were robbed as humans.
Yeah.
You know, where's my cloaca, Paul?
But
where's
no,
my cloaca?
Birds also have we have a larynx. Birds have a syrinx, so they can produce multiple pitches at the same time.
Oh.
Imagine singing harmony with yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, so birds have a syrinx.
I wonder if Alex the Terrible has a syrinx.
He might now. He do be screaming.
He do be screaming.
Is that the Russian guy?
Yeah. The Russian fight a bear, scar on the face guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Slaughter to prevail guy.
And he has and he has that insane, like, stupid deep.
Oh yeah. Like
That's why I'm saying he must have a syrinx.
it could be, dude. It could be.
Extra, like 1 octave lower.
You know,
It's an octave pedal in your throat. That's what chickens are dealing
He
with.
has a neck octave pedal, and anyone knows that. So yeah, no syrinx, no cloaca. You're robbed.
Like, what are we
Robbed
doing?
Yeah, I know.
What are we doing, guys?
Making podcasts, homie.
Humanity.
I guess
leave a comment. All right? Let us know what we're doing.
Let me know if you find the cloaca.
Yeah.
So we're testing. You know, we get these swabs from chickens, sometimes turkeys. Maybe they heard about it.
Aggressive turkey.
Aggressive turkeys. Sometimes it's swine.
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
it's cattle. And
Do you wear a suit?
to work.
Yeah.
No.
Like, well,
You mean like a
stop it. No, do you have to be in like a sterile suit?
No, I
No?
don't. So we're the lab that I work for, and I can't give you the name.
Of course not. We'd have to kill everybody.
We did introduce you as being very mysterious. This will remain a mysterious secret.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we're a BSL2, which stands for Biosafety Level 2, which means, and I believe it goes up to 4.
Okay.
Bacon, sausage, lettuce, twice.
Those are all the things that live on a farm.
I ordered it.
No, totally. Right.
That's right.
And so it gets no more dangerous than that.
Okay.
Those foods.
So you can wear like an ensiferum shirt to
I
work.
can wear this.
Yeah, beautiful.
I did wear this yesterday.
I've been wearing this for a week.
I've literally don't change. I change clothes probably once every like 3 to 4 days.
I own like 13 of these shirts.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got these.
Yeah.
Right. I've got probably 6, 7.
Do you know how fucking validating it is to hear you say that? I don't want to think for 1 second about what I'm going to wear in a given
Me
day.
either.
I've got a question for you guys then. Do your significant others, wives, whatever, do they go through your closet and be like, you need something other than black? I color coordinated your clothes today. It took me 5 minutes.
Oh, well, Kyle, no, not my wife. You know my wife. Dude, we're a couple of goblins. We don't,
Are you married?
Yeah.
To
my wife and
a
I have
person?
been, not to something with a cloaca, actually. A real human being.
Although
a
it
real
might
person.
might be cool if you were.
And by cool, you mean deeply disturbing. No,
Yeah.
no
Deeply.
cloaca. My wife, Emily, and I have been together for 11 years.
How do I not know this?
Because, honestly...
You haven't been on the podcast yet.
Emily's a
I haven't
little
been on
bit like a
podcast, you're right.
cryptid. Like, you don't see them outside that much.
Sure.
Blurry photographs and stuff like that. Kind of a homebody, my wife. Kind of a homebody. Doesn't make a lot of appearances.
You know what, though? I do have to say,
Yeah.
Emily provided us with the best breakfast cereal, oatmeal cookies before we left on tour that one time.
That's right.
And they sustained me for exactly 8 days.
Oh,
I
yeah.
only ate the cookies that your wife made.
It's like the spice from Dune. You eat a couple of the cookies, it expands your consciousness. You don't have to eat again for a couple of weeks. It's incredible
It's
what my
limitless.
wife could do.
It's amazing. is
Yeah,
what
and
it
you
is.
don't even end up with a dirty cloaca at the end, guys.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Could you imagine?
Check out the
So-
bakery in Greeley, Colorado.
That's right. Come check out the bakery.
Wow.
Really, Colorado.
See how we just worked that in?
See, you're always thinking. Like, everybody's got to watch out for this guy. He's always thinking.
The trick is to actually not think.
That is,
I agree.
That is perhaps our strongest asset, Kyle, is not thinking about things that we say before we say them. So then, what an amazing job to have. What important work.
It is. You know what? It is important work.
Do you know of any other musicians that have such an important day job and then are also just hard as fuck by night?
Well, dude, Dexter, what's his fuck from The Offspring is a scientist, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Bad
is.
Religion guy.
Who?
The vocalist in Bad Religion. What is his name?
I can't think of it. But I know-
Vocalist from Bad Religion.
Vocalist from Bad Religion is also a
He's
scientist. No shit.
I
Is
think
he
he's-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
I think he's an anthropologist or something like that.
Get out of town.
There's not a lot of us, you
Yeah.
know, and it's. I just fell into science, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, guys, I have a degree in psychology. I have a BS in psychology.
No shit.
He's got a bullshit in psychology. Right?
I do.
You too could have a bullshit
Okay, so
in
now
psychology.
this is beautiful because everything about what you're saying is
sounds stupid.
No.
It
It's the
doesn't.
most
No.
intriguing fucking thing I've ever
It
heard in my
is,
life.
really.
Just your
I'm moving in closer, actually.
Just your
do.
I'm gonna.
casual use
Yes.
of like I fell into science, motherfucker. How do you fall
Like you're
in
Forrest
to
Gump
science
or something like that.
Honestly, though, I'm probably the all pretense aside.
Yes.
Okay. All arrogance aside, I'm probably the Forrest Gumpiest dude that you'll ever meet. I have a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
No shit.
And sometimes and just accidentally taking advantage of a thing.
Right.
You know. And
It's a skill being in the right place at the right time.
It
doesn't
it's-
happen to everybody.
It doesn't happen, but it is its own thing. That
It
is
is.
its own faculty.
Right. And
It's,
part of
it's
it's
very
perception.
Gumpian, as you.
it is. Yeah, very Gumpian.
But so then,
Yes.
you think science,
Yeah.
and you immediately think study and like experiments and erudition and having to. So like, if you like fell into it, like, what did you have to apprehend? What did you have to learn? Like, what did you do?
So, I have a bachelor's of science.
Yes.
In psychology. CSU, where I went to school,
Right.
treats psychology as a science, which is rare. Most places treat it as an art. You know, I had a full ride scholarship to UT Knoxville, where the Vols are.
Right.
You know, go Big Orange and all
Hell
that
yeah.
stuff. Can I say that on here?
Yeah, you can.
You sure?
Yeah, Peyton. I was a Peyton Manning fan. When
Oh,
I grew up in Georgia and went to the stadium to watch Peyton Manning play as a volunteer.
Be still.
He's got
I-
the vapors.
I ate
have
at the
the
varsity.
vapors.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
Yeah, right. Back in the 90s, those were the glory days, bro. Man, were they? They were.
Anyway, so excuse me. So BS in psychology from CSU, and most of my science classes. I mean, most of my classes were hard science classes.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I did, you know, your basic chemistry, biology, human anatomy, physiology. I didn't have a bunch of like, how do I say this? Subjective science classes, I think, or soft science.
Sure.
You know, as your hard scientists will tell you, you know, psychology is. It's a soft science, and that's fine. You know, whatever, guys.
What do they mean by soft science? Like a pseudoscience?
Somewhere between a hard science and a pseudoscience.
Okay.
Yeah, or it's maybe less foundational to the greater body of human knowledge. You know, as say biology, physics.
Got you.
It's the soft sciences. Their practices and like strictures are maybe not as easily weighed and measured.
I agree.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
You've you
Okay.
hit the nail on the head. That's
Yeah.
it. And because I mean, you know, a lot of it's you're working with people's feelings,
Right.
their brains, their psyches, and you know, you can only go so far in taking hard, concrete measurements of parameters related to those
It's
things.
just sort of the ineffable nature of human mind.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have a question then. Do you draw inspiration for your music from your day job at all? Or do you have like a hard line in the sand where like
Yeah, dog. Like, what was dying culture about? Like,
Right.
there you go. We've done our research. You think we've never done this before? Come on.
Well done. Well
There you
done.
go,
Well
buddy.
done,
That was a full circle.
Well done. No, I honestly don't.
Okay.
So dying culture, for instance. While I understand how you might think it's about my day job, why did I never make that? I have never made that connection.
You've never made that connection?
I have never made that connection.
Paul made that connection.
the ineffable nature of the human mind.
There it is, dude.
The,
Oh my
the,
god.
The uninterpretable connections.
Yeah. No, dying culture is about basically the deforestation that's happening where I grew up.
Oh,
That's what it's about. And it's basically just about me missing the woods. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in a very, very small town, you know, and far from, I say I'm from Nashville. That's because no one knows where the hell Gallatin, Tennessee is.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect you to. And I spent a lot of time just dicking around in the woods, you know? But it was more than that. It was more than just dicking. Mm-hmm. You know, I was communing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Communing with the woods.
Connection with nature, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also I don't like change.
There it is.
I'm
He
one
said
of those
it.
people.
The
I
man
don't like
said
change. I don't like change, and it's about how I don't like change.
Well, there you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about how I don't like change.
I mean, I wonder if anybody really loves it.
Sure,
Is
yeah.
it, you know what I mean? Is
Right.
it more just a matter of degree about how much you're capable of working inside of it and embracing it as like an inescapable reality?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does anybody ever say like, "Oh, everything that I grew up with is gone. Let's go." You know, like, let's strip away more of my comforts. You know, like, is anybody ever really
that's fair.
stoked on that?
Who needs
Like,
their childhood,
Yeah.
really?
I know.
Right.
I sometimes it's funny. I'll interact with people, interact with the world, and
Yeah.
as a person knowing that like I like things the way they are. I don't like change, and I think
Right.
I'm special in that, and I'm not. I don't think that people are built to embrace change. You know, it's hard. It requires extra energy expenditure, whether it's physical or mental or otherwise. You know.
Well, that's probably why people are people long for nostalgia. You know,
Yeah, the
I mean,
halcyon
that explains
days
it,
of
right?
yore.
right.
Yeah.
When things were simpler.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was things were simpler. We were simpler.
We were simpler.
You know,
We
and
were simpler.
there's a charm to that. And actually, actually circling back to the nature of signing and touring and all that
yes.
stuff. You know, we are all roughly the same age,
Yeah.
and it's how much about the record industry changed from 1960 to 1970 versus what changed from 2015 to now. You know, like, it's a breakneck pace.
It is, and I mean, it's almost along the lines of I'm sure you're familiar with the idea of the singularity.
Yeah.
The technological singularity. I mean, it's because it's not only that things continue to change, but the rate of change is increasing over time. So that if this is time and this is your change, the number of things that have changed. You know,
Yeah.
it's just going like this,
Right.
like this, and the record industry is no different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing, and how much it's changing is changing.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so going back to science and economics and stuff like that, I guess, you'd have laws of diminishing returns after a certain time, right? If your upward trajectory is never ending, you will eventually have laws of diminishing returns.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when the music industry crashed in like 2008, that was probably a sign of laws of diminishing returns,
Yeah.
right?
Is that? Do we think that's when it crashed? I don't have a good sense for like the day. I think of it as mid 2000s.
Yeah.
I can actually tell you for a fact because I worked at a recording studio called Tracks East Recording Studios. Yeah,
Shout to
I
Eric
did.
Rachel.
Right, no,
Shout
you
out.
worked on a number of albums.
I did.
That are highly revered among everybody I know.
I did the Black Dahlia. I worked on the Black Dahlia Nocturnal record. We did the Miasma
You
mix.
did something for Miasma, too.
Yeah, we did the mix for Miasma. That was recorded with Jamie King originally down in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
But we worked on like In This Moment, Red Chord, God Forbid. Shout
You
out
guys
to Doc.
did the Human Abstract Nocturne record.
We did the original Human Abstract record too. But I'll give you guys a little bit more insight. I remember going to the studio because I did not own the studio I worked for. I worked for a producer, and I remember picking up a check because I had done I did 3 records back to back with like a weekend off or something like that. We did Black Dahlia Murder. We did A Life Once Lost, and we did the Red Chord like month back to back, month to month. And so I went in and picked up a check, right? And then nobody called me for about a year.
Whoa.
Dude, it was like, seriously, it was like somebody just flipped the light switch on the music industry. And
What was this? Oh, it was 08?
This was in 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, because Nocturnal had already come out at that point in time. And I remember A Life Once Lost, the Iron Gag record came out to not so wonderful sales, right? The Red Chord record that I worked on was Pray for Eyes.
Okay.
And while that's still a good record, I think people would say that one holds up. It didn't, I don't think it sold as well as Clients. And that's, I attribute that to it's because all of the downloading and stuff was starting to happen at that point in time. And so by the time iTunes was released, which was 2008, it was literally like somebody went up to the wall and just flipped the light switch. I didn't get a call for almost a year. Like, I didn't make a record for a year. I just hung out in my apartment and watched Judge Judy.
Nothing but Judge Judy. Didn't sleep, didn't eat food, didn't shower.
Dude,
no sex.
I had no idea what
Judy.
I was doing. I lived on it's just Judy.
Just Judy.
Not Judge Judy, just Judy. That's right. And for what it's worth, that's when we started We All Have Day Jobs.
That's true.
Because I didn't have any time before that.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly. So the times, they be a change.
They do be changing.
They do be changing.
And that leads me to ask you. So you talk about life in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Growing up in
Yes.
Tennessee,
Yep.
looking at and spending time in Germany and looking at these Seasons of Mist records. And now you're in Colorado and you're this scientist. Well, what did you do in between? Did you have any, like, what did you have any crazy stuff going on, or?
God, what did I do in between? So what did I do in between? I grew up in Tennessee, came to Colorado, and now I'm a scientist and I got signed. What did I do in between? So I did. I have a lot of stage experience. Stage acting.
I'm trying to pry it out of you. I know you got this. It's coming. Here we go.
I've done ballet.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
You have to be strong as hell to do ballet, don't you?
Can you walk on your toes?
I can't walk on my toes because that's not the role of ballerinos.
Right,
Ballerino?
You will have been a ballerino.
Don't perpetuate that word, or I will have a mob of angry ballerinas come to my house with pitchforks and torches.
Yo,
Kill you with the point shoes.
for what it's worth, though. So you were a ballerino?
I was a character actor, so that means that I have a little bit of dance training,
Okay.
and I got that from this other experience that I'll tell you about in a second. But as far as ballerina goes,
Ballerinata cetaciousness.
because I'm on the tall side. Tall men are very valuable in the ballet world because they need tall men to lift taller ballerinas onto their shoulders or pick them up and spin them
Like a fucking pizza.
dough. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
He does this gesture. I know what that is.
Yeah, you know what it is. You
I know
what it is, Paulie.
Pizza.
I've seen that more than once.
Pizza. That's a
Not
pizza.
zero amount of times I've seen that.
That's
Right.
a pizza.
So I basically was drafted onto a ballet company in Fort Collins to play eccentric characters and or villains.
Nice.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
dude.
So my first one was my first
so
one was
sick.
Drosselmeyer in the Nutcracker, who's like the kind of mysterious toy maker, maybe uncle, maybe the devil. We don't really know what he is, but he makes the Nutcracker and gives it to Clara, who's the protagonist.
Okay.
And then I was Captain Hook in Peter Pan.
No shit.
Yes, and then I was the Mad Hatter, and so that's what I did there.
This is blowing Paul's mind.
Yes.
I
His
was
hat
in a
almost-
production of Peter Pan when I was 8
You were
years
not.
old.
Who were you?
It was North Brunswick, New Jersey. 7 Lost Boys, yes? 7 Lost Boys?
Uh-huh.
There were 25 Lost Boys. They made mine up. They made mine up. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yes. My aunt was the crocodile, and I was one of 25 Lost Boys. You know how, like, I don't know what I did 2 days ago, but I will never, as long as I live, forget that my name was Ferret. And I had 3 lines. Not me, look at him go, and vanilla ice cream.
You remember them. That's amazing.
Like, I remember when I was in 4th grade, I came up with my own dinosaur. Kyle has heard this.
I have heard this numerous times. I'm so fucking ready for this right now.
It was 12 different dinosaurs. 4th grade. What did I do 3 days ago? Who the fuck knows?
This is good.
But I know that I came up with the Monoparasteracomegalopachyornithogallystegosautralophodontomimosaurus when I was in 4th grade.
Are there pictures?
No,
that's
like
a real
Monoclonius. I think the Parasaurolophus was in there. I just
Parasaurolophus.
That's right, Parasaurolophus.
Nearly forgot that, but I just strung them all together. So, needless to say, forgive me, I was extremely excited. I was like, "You were fucking Captain Hook." That's wild.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the caption on that clip.
Oh, yeah. Spell that. Fucking AI. Spell Monoparasteracomegalopachyornithogallystegosautralophodontomimosaurus. Tell me more about the stage acting, sir.
There we go.
Shut me down real quick. No laughing. Right back to talking about stage acting.
I got into the ballet thing because I used to MC for a burlesque company.
Hot damn.
Yes, in Fort Collins for 10 years.
Now that's a job, dude.
Yes, I ran it with my ex.
Okay.
And I mean, like, I kind of, as far as show production goes, I can't take too much credit. The business side was her.
Right.
And she led the company from a dance, as far as choreographing dances and pieces like that. But as far as the technical sides of putting a show together. So from a kind of logical flow of events within a show to sound, to, again, filling all that space between acts, that was me. So I played a character called Jimmy Fast Fingers Gibson for 10 years. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done. He had
Fast
a voice,
Fingers.
Fast Fingers. Yep. Jimmy Dean Sausage Fingers, as some people affectionately refer to. Yeah, he was a persona, and I swear I've never been more comfortable on stage than as that character.
How about that?
Yeah, he has this way that he walks, stands, speaks, and it's just a different person.
Was Jimmy Dean Sausage Fingers Gibson inspired by any particular character?
Yes, yeah.
Several.
And it kind of depends on which part we're talking about, but Tom Waits was probably the biggest inspiration.
You don't say.
I know, because Jimmy's voice is like this, so he's Southern Tom Waits, basically.
Yes!
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Tom Waits, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Going back, okay.
Right, as far as his walk. So his walk, he kind of always walked crotch forward. And, you think about Captain Jack, he's always walking like he's balancing on a thing. But there's an element of dandy to Captain Jack's thing.
Good use of dandy.
Right?
Good use of good use.
Thank you.
Right, yeah, thank you. Thank you for thanking me, him.
Crotch forward. That's how I live my life personally. Crotch first.
Crotch first.
Going in crotch first.
Is that a theatrical term that I just never knew about?
See, that he's revealing the secrets of the industry to us.
Yep. Pay attention, folks.
These are them.
These are the things you're not going to learn from vulgar videos.
No,
that's
you're
right.
not going to learn. You're going to learn them right here.
That's right.
And the biggest one is that you've got to live your life crotch first.
Crotch first.
Always crotch first.
Hashtag crotch life. Hashtag crotch gang. Hashtag fucking cloaca life. Hashtag
crotch gang.
I know, crotch gang.
Life cloaca gang.
We're always like this, folks.
Yeah. Thank you for your patience, the world. We're always like this. So now, the change thing, the difficulty with change. Obviously, this character that you came up with, just the way that you talk about it, I can tell that there's still a deep emotional investment. You did it for so long.
Yeah. I did it for so long, and I was so good at improvising. Yeah. In the under the auspices of this character, within the parameters of this character.
Yeah. And so I expect that there's probably a certain almost kind of mourning because you're a capable guy. You could create create a context for it again. But it sounds like you just so, in the way that you described that you do, you sort of just fell into, we're doing this now.
Fell into burlesque.
Yeah, fell into burlesque.
Not even kidding you. Fell into burlesque. I fell into science.
How Gumpian.
Right. It is one of my favorite movies ever, by the way.
Dude, have you ever read the book?
Movie.
No.
You should read the book by Winston Groom.
I have also never read the book.
The book came first, right?
The book came first.
Okay.
I only say that because Forrest Gump is also one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Because I also feel very Gumpian in a way. Just kind of like falling crotch first into things.
Oh, darling. How gumpsome.
Stop it. You could ask my wife. But anyway. The book is fabulous. You should definitely check it out. Yeah. It's not for the faint of heart. It was written in the 50s, so take that for what you will. You know what I mean?
Product of its era.
Product of its era. But in my opinion, still worth the read because it is funny, my friend. Yeah.
I love it.
2 times the things happen in the book, as usual, as what you would see in the movie. So.
Right.
But I digress.
But just the having invested, you fell into it organically. You would, if you could fire it back up, but you'd have to create a new thing.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Wait, why would you have to create a new thing?
I don't have an avenue.
Yeah, less a matter of creating a new character, more having to artificially create new circumstances within which to play the character.
Is creating a burlesque show much different than creating a new band?
No, it's not. And incidentally, my girlfriend and I, so she's also a burlesque MC.
Okay,
there you go.
Her name is Ginger Tops. She's fantastic.
Shout out to Ginger Tops.
She's the love of my life.
Bingo.
And so we have we both MC'd for the same company.
Yeah.
Successively. Yeah. So I chose to leave at one point and go back to music.
Yeah.
You know.
And then did she take your place?
Eventually.
So
we together are the 2 long-standing MCs of that burlesque company.
So you're Ron Burgundy and she's Veronica Corningstone.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yes. Yep. It's a real life Anchorman?
Yeah.
Anchorman.
That is Anchorman.
Yep.
Amazing.
So we're discussing doing a show that's based on our 2 characters, and we're going to call it Ginger and Jimmy. I wanted to convince her to change the spelling of her character's name to Ginger with a J.
Oh, there you go.
And then we were going to call it Ginger and Jimmy's J Off.
Oh, you have to do that.
I know,
but
you
have to do that.
I want to so bad. It's part of her branding. I get it.
Yeah.
But I really want to call it the J Off.
I mean, look, gent is spelled DJENT.
Do it to where you
J off is G and J put together. The J off.
You think so?
Yeah.
The image will be Ginger spelled with the G, and it's crossed out, and there's a J written on top of it.
Polly! Oh, that's it! That's it! Oh.
The flutter.
No,
that was
honestly.
220 BPM.
Well, I've been practicing.
I could tell.
Take it easy.
We're always like this. I
Yes,
said, we
true.
can't take it easy.
Oh, I'm so glad.
So I can honestly say I think you're the only other musician in the world that is not only a ballerino but also participates in a burlesque company.
Yeah.
Would you call it a sideshow? I feel like that is a derogatory name.
It's a cabaret.
A cabaret.
Ooh,
okay, there you go.
And I did freelance MC work.
Yeah.
After I left the cabaret,
Is that like a Craig? Did you just put an Indeed ad out or what? Monster.com?
You get a name for yourself.
Yeah.
And, you show up at the right place at the right time. Did you fall into stuff? I don't know.
People just searching LinkedIn for cabaret directors.
Right, I know. Yeah, they're like, we need an MC. And someone will be like, oh, we know Adam.
There you go.
Also, Adam knows how to do sound editing.
Okay.
And that makes me valuable.
It does.
Highly valuable, in fact.
Precious.
Yes.
Rare.
Yes.
Invaluable, some may even say.
Yes.
Yes.
Adamantine.
So then do you at a certain point in time do you leave the cabaret, the cab, as some say in the industry, to go back to music?
Yeah, I left. In 2020 was my last show with that company, with the company that I ran with my now ex.
No shit.
And is that now? I couldn't help but notice that you said 2020.
Yeah.
Is that a COVID thing or?
It's not a COVID thing.
Okay.
It's just coincidence.
Huh.
It just everything hit at the same time.
Right.
Because I maybe change was in the air.